And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Odie's in the house as we get ready for...
Man, this is Thursday.
Yeah.
I missed hump day altogether.
Yesterday kind of flew by, didn't it?
We just went right on over it.
Woof.
You know.
January the 4th is where we're sitting. School is starting back today for most. It's that alphabetical thing going on where some come, some don't.
Where do you put them all when they all come to school?
Yeah.
And why you got to separate them?
I don't understand that. I truly, just like I didn't know about the hair salon business, I don't understand how half should come and the rest come tomorrow.
Of course, you know, we came from the time where if there was a storm out there, you just went in the hallway, got a book, kissed your butt goodbye. You bent down.
Well, you did. You put your head down. What do they do now?
They send them home.
Oh, that's right.
Because a school is the safest place to be.
Right. Man.
But now that's not a local decision and all that. I found this out when we had a big deal with the state, and the state got up and said, our insurance tells us we have to. When does an insurance company tell you what you're going to do? Won't you tell the insurance company what you want, and then they can provide you the coverage for it?
Yeah, we've got it's really attorneys for people like that are handling all of this and leading it. Am I not wrong?
Oh right? Yeah. I mean, they're getting paid. I should have followed my dream with Matlock and gone and gotten my law.
I could see you as a Matlock.
But I tell you, I was going to be me an attorney.
But it does. We take lead from things that we shouldn't sometimes, and the safety of the children is the utmost there.
Yeah, so that's not a dig on anybody local, because they're kind of
their hands are
tied behind the back, but that's something that needs to come down to say, keep the children in a safe concrete building. My idea is next time you build a new school, put a basement in it.
That could help. Just a thought.
Just a thought. You got kitchen. You got food. You got everything to make sure that if these kids have to stay. Now, if Mom and Daddy want to drive up to that school, pick up Junior,
that's their
more power to them. But other than that, especially if Mom and Daddy's at work, you just don't send a 10-year-old child home during a tornado.
And they have no one to pick. Yeah, there's a lot on that.
Death.
It looks like it would be more suits coming in for busing them home. I don't know. We've just turned this whole country, and things are being run differently than we think they should be.
Yeah.
We used to have this thing called the Constitution, didn't we?
Yeah, well, they got one. It's just they got to get the dust off of it. I thought that was a picture of Mary in there for a minute.
I was sitting here looking. This is supposed to be the world's, the United States' biggest, because, there's talk about Mary. And let me show you. This is from Daily Mail. This is a roundabout here that's being made in California. $15 million is what that thing is costing, and it's supposed to be the fastest one there is. They've had 48 wrecks in a few months there before this went into operation, and one death, and so they've installed this to try to keep wrecks from happening. I'm not so sure, and even the people that built it are saying, we don't know if it's going to solve all that.
No, but I bet I could have built it cheaper. I promise you.
Well, we do have one roundabout in Meridian. It's in front of the courthouse. Yeah, have you been confused on it yet?
No, but now I've watched people go, oh, crap, what do I do? They don't have a clue, or they want to go left. Now, I like roundabouts. And when you get used to a roundabout is a good thing, and a roundabout does work. Now, I don't know the capacity. You still got to have one big enough that's going to fit your traffic. If you don't have any 18-wheelers, small roundabout would work. If you're going to have 18-wheelers, you've got to have enough room to stack at least 3 of them puppies.
Well, see, here's the thing with that, Odie. This is Mississippi. Our number one industry is pine trees. So the
log
odds, odds are you're going to have a log truck.
Because them things stick out past the truck.
Yes, sir.
So you've got a lot of wide room that you've got to have. But I like a roundabout. But I'm afraid the level of competency of some of our drivers, they will not be able to understand how that. We've got so many people that still, they either blind and can't see, or they have no idea that they're hurting the oncoming traffic with their bright headlights on.
That is a common problem there.
You know, I tell you, it's
We're getting
terrible.
questions about Sammy Patrick or Samuel Patrick. He has not been caught. He is still at large somewhere, we think, either in Mississippi or in Louisiana is what we think. He could be anywhere.
Yeah, and he's still armed. He's still dangerous.
Yes.
Well, we think that he's still armed. He's had two. I don't think he's going to get rid of them.
Nope. One's a revolver, one's a semi-automatic. So
long
dangerous.
gun, so
dangerous.
be careful.
We cannot stress that enough of the folks that go out and, like when you come home in the evening, look around. Make sure there's not somebody hiding behind a building. Sit there in your car a second. Don't just jump out. Look at everything first.
Pay attention. Do you have hiding spots between you and your door that someone can get?
And what you mean by that is bushes. Where somebody
Bushes. Yep. They look good, but they serve a purpose too.
Yes, they do. So we don't want anything to happen to you there. A Las Vegas judge, I don't know if this is floating the internet. I need to post this later. Was just about to sentence a man. He was going to jail. And he come right over the top of it and started whooping on the judge. Have you seen all of that?
No, just what you were showing this morning.
Whoa.
And, he needs a good old can of...
Whiptail?
Yeah.
He will probably get some sentence added for that. But, I mean, he jumped on the bailiff. The bailiff got involved, and the judge got hurt. You don't see a lot of that. But, I mean, he was just like a squirrel.
I think Bunny Rabbit needs to come see him.
Y'all looked it up, and I will share that in just a little bit so that y'all can watch that and slow it down and go, oh, my heavens. As we look at all of those stories, what else is happening? California, as I look at this, people that want things that aren't there. There's a mob of about 100 of them broke into a store. It was locked. What did they do, Odie? They went and got a car and backed into the business to where until they knocked it out to where all of them could get in there and take what they wanted.
Yeah.
What happens now? I'm no criminal, but eventually they're going to figure out the stores aren't the places to hit. It's the warehouses, these shipping centers to where all of the product goes into.
Yeah.
Eventually they're going to figure that out.
A lot of those people have armed security that will protect their merchandise.
Yeah, we'll see.
Dealership's a little bit different than a warehouse that houses all these cars.
Now, we are seeing a lot of Fast and Furious where they rob the trucks on the road and delivery. We're starting to see a lot of that in the United States now.
Yeah, they're good movies, and it's a movie. It's just got a storyline, but people are starting to take stuff like this serious and now, if everybody goes and watches it, then I guess society's going to say it's okay. And society itself has let so much stuff go by that we grew up knowing was wrong, and we've just let it go and just no big deal. You ask donations from people and you try and make money off of it.
That's wrong.
You see wrong going on. It's terrible.
Speak up.
Speak up. Society has lost. Even I'm not going to get into that right now.
Odie's got to hold his tongue. Y'all hang tight. We'll be right back. Already 10 minutes after the hour. We're going to do some local headlines all on the way.
Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs, your local pharmacy and gift shop, thanks you for your continued support. Whether you shop with us in store, through our app, over the phone, or in our drive-thru, our team will provide the best personalized customer service experience you expect from your local pharmacy. When you call or message us, you are promptly greeted by the Mr. Discount team that's ready to help. When you choose our pharmacy, you're choosing a locally Collinsville Mr. Discount Drugs makes a difference.
H&H Residential of Meridian is your #1 carpet and flooring store. If you've been thinking of a new look for your home or office, call for a free estimate or consultation. H&H can install or you can do it yourself. H&H has all of your design needs from color, style, and texture. If you can dream it, H&H can make it a reality. Come see the large selection of hardwood flooring, laminate, vinyl, and even carpet. H&H Residential of Meridian, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, 321 Hawkins Crossing Road. Call Rosemary anytime, 601-462-9541.
Welcome back. Mississippi, one of 4 to 5 states that had a threat yesterday. They're calling it a hoax, as multiple capitals were called with a bomb hoax. As we go here, and this was the scene here, they shut the Capitol down until everything could be, and you have to.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to go in there and look at every little thing, every little area to make sure it is safe.
Around 2 o'clock, everything reconvened and the legislature went back into session. But a scary thing, whoever this is should be brought to justice. And there's a big law, isn't it, against that?
Yeah. And I tell you, they can just about track it and find out who you are. Even if it's one of those burner phones, yeah. Don't take that for granted that it's a burner phone. Yeah, go ahead, keep buying one. Yeah.
I remember someone getting kidnapped, and they bought a burner phone, and it was traced. They even had the pictures of where they went in and bought it.
Yeah.
Everything's got a... No one knows just the digital path they leave each day. Bob McNeese has a great comment there. Back in the day, well, that was just 3 years ago.
Well, you talk about back in the day.
That's true.
You know, you used to walk into a convenience store, and there was always somebody in the back room.
What did they do?
They were back there ready and...
Okay. I thought you meant stocking the beer cooler.
Well, they may have been back there sitting on a few cases of beer, but...
that was security back
in the day. You didn't see all these robberies. Why? Because people
protected
their supplies, investments. And everybody knew that, hey, there's going to be some ramifications.
I promise you one thing. Ain't nobody going up in San Marcos. The word is out on that.
You can go eat with Chino, but don't mess around with Chino.
I want to say there's like 48 employees, and you don't see them until you do something wrong. And
and they come from up there, down there.
I'm telling you, I think Chino sends them to ninja school. Because I ain't never seen anything like
that. That fella they jumped on thought they was in ninja school too.
So that's right. So criminals, not the place to go to in town. It's Chino law. Let me just warn y'all ahead of time.
Yeah.
Oh boy, we ain't exaggerating either. We had some gunfire last night, Odie.
Say it ain't so.
I'm afraid it is. Now, no one was hurt, no one was shot, but we got to tell you where it was in case you were passing by and happened to hear that. This would be on Old Country Club Road West as you head toward Poplar Springs Drive. This area, gunfire was heard. I'm starting to notice this area on each side of the highway here lately, getting a lot more...
gunfire calls, shots fired.
I couldn't remember how to word that, but yeah, absolutely there. So heads up if you live in or you travel in that area. As we all know, some few years ago, not all that long ago, a young lady lost her life overnight trying to make a deposit at a bank. Not always, and I understand a lot of folks work the overnight shift, and that's just easy for them, but you have to find out a better schedule. We don't want anything happening to anyone. Be careful in those areas.
Doorbell cameras, anything.
Maybe Brian is watching this morning. I don't quite understand everything that I know about this before I say this. And I'll start with the first part. This was put out by the City of Meridian yesterday. I don't have an explanation for what this means, but the Meridian Animal Control will be open by appointment only for adoption and drop-offs until further notice. It almost sounds like there's not enough employees. I don't know. That was not explained. They are also asking for donations. As we pull this up, this is the things that is being listed from the City of Meridian. They need some puppy food, cat kitten food, metal shells, Dawn dishwashing liquid, all of this kind of stuff. And I truly don't know the budget of the city of Meridian. Maybe we could not replace the mural at the courthouse and use that $5,000 toward that. You know, that picture of the courthouse, that's going to be changed. That's a little money being spent there.
Now, that's county.
That's county?
And this is city.
Okay, I made a mistake. Let me back up.
So the county's got a animal shelter.
That's right, that Rocky runs.
That Rocky runs out at Marion. And then this is the city of Meridian animal shelter, which is over there between 5th and 6th Street behind Lang's Gang Room. Y'all might not remember it. The old Hardin's Bakery.
But apparently it's a very tight budget for the pets, is what I'm seeing here. Am I wrong? Ooh.
We got a camera Oompa Loompa.
Yeah, we had a rump row there.
But it's I don't know. Brian McCary, here we go. We are doing some deep cleaning and rearranging, so I guess wanting to go in there and clean all that up. But Brian, you do need food and some supplies and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what we're assuming here. But at the end of the day, and why I question all this is pets always is a big concern of mine, Odie. I care for them deeply, and you know they're sometimes abused and taken to places, and they're trying to do their very best there. And I just don't know what the budget is set aside for these animals that have had a hard life. Is the reason I asked that.
Smith's Bakery, thank you, Jeff.
Yeah, hopefully we could take a little bit of budget that's over here and move here to help those out. Just a thought.
Right, we've had people ask how they can help, and that's one of the ways they can by donating their items to the city. And the city's budgets all the needs for animals. This is something extra people can do to help. Okay, so if they want to bring some food down there, Brian, do they just bring it to your facility? Or what? And the phone number to call, we've got it on the Scotty Ray Report Facebook page. But hold on just a second, because some of y'all aren't watching on Facebook. And we'll get it, because the animal shelter phone number is 601-485-2325. And then, yes, just bring it down to 501 Cooper Avenue, 8 to 5, Monday through Friday.
Again, we care about the pets. That's what it's all about. They depend upon somebody to give them their meals, and they love people. If you need a new best friend, that's the best place to go find one. Yes. I'm telling you. There's a lot of people that care about these, that go above and beyond. And I know there's a lot of people, or it used to be, that would come down and help out, clean and help, do what they could to help pets. Maybe we need a little committee down there of folks that have a little extra time that could donate an hour a week, something like that. But,
and I read that phone number. Of course, I got some new spectacles. They come in yesterday.
Go ahead, Odie.
And I can see.
Odie is on this. We'll be right back as we get the morning underway. Scotty Ray and Odie, good morning.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
At the Back Porch, we're bringing families back together for fun, food, and all the things you love to enjoy around your home. Every event starts with a great grill, great cookware, and accessories. Add in some locally sourced meat and dairy, along with frozen vegetables and casseroles, and over 500 brands of spices and sauces. Relax in our chairs, swings, day beds, and have fun with our cornhole boards. From coolers to trailers, we have everything you need. When you see the big chair, you've made it to the Back Porch.
There you are.
Here we go.
I think I got it 300 degrees in here.
Yeah, it's warm. That's not just Oompa Loompa. That's
I got a little carried away with the heater with it being 26 degrees.
You see right back there, that's going hot, hot, hot. You know, we're talking about donating.
Yeah.
I got a phone call yesterday.
What'd you find out?
Is there anything that we can do for a little bit of help? They're dire need, really. And I said, I don't know. Let me make a phone call. So I made a phone call. They called back and says, give me just a little while and you'll get a phone call. I said, okay. So I got another phone call. The man said, I want to help. How much? I said, it's probably $50. He said, how am I going to get you the money? Because I'm in Greenville, Mississippi. And ended up doing a few things. And he sent $60 for us to go buy a really needed item. I said, can I credit you on this? He said, no. I just want to help.
So you just want to say thank you.
I just want to say thank you. I don't know if you're watching or not, but God watched what you did yesterday. And I just want to say thank you.
And yes, we do know that the camera is not centered. This is a backup camera.
And I'm closer to you now.
We had our two main cameras just had an electrical something went on, and they both went woof and went away. So
Yeah.
This is a backup of a backup, and you have to go to it occasionally when something goes wrong. So we got to limp by with it because there's no way to fix it without killing power and starting over, and it's just not worth all that. We're not going to kill the feed. We're just you pick it up, you dust off, and you keep rolling, and we'll be okay.
Man, we're here to bring it to you.
That's
we're
right.
We're going to do it however we can.
We had a boo-boo yesterday. Highway 45 North is where this would be, at the intersection of 45 and 23rd, right by Johnson Mobile Homes, or next to the Terminex, or if you want to go back and say, Jim Walter sent me there. That's where it was as we go here to take a look at the incident. And it did involve a waste management pickup truck or a dump truck. As we look at this, as we go through the pictures here, here's the damage to the car as they're cleaning that. And what's all of this in the road that I see here, Odie? Oh.
Whoo, that could be some real slick stuff.
Diesel fuel. And as we'll see here, it's all over the road. It did run down the hill in all directions. Cleanup crews, I think, made it out there to work on that. I heard something about a load of sand being delivered there. That's what I was thinking.
We'll leave that one alone for right now.
Yeah. We'll dig deeper into that. Sometimes that's not the proper thing to do. Yeah, but that's the scene of what went on there as the wrecker showed up to haul all of that away. And a mess it was there. Shut down. Let me find there. I keep going to 1 instead of 3.
Well, it's easy to
habit.
do.
It's habit. You reach the wrong place. But that shut down traffic for quite some time in the area. And Odie, I didn't get back over there, but I had this sent in to me. And by the time I would have got there, it would have been dark because I was on the other side of town. But we had an 18-wheeler. And how this happened, I don't know. Come loose. The trailer. It come unhitched.
It looked like, was he trying to go through that new fandangle turn thing?
Well, this is AT&T. It's blurry. That's AT&T. That's Woodstock Furniture. We're not sure what exactly caused that, but
it looked like he may have been trying, and I don't know this.
The J-turn around?
Yeah, and he may have caught it just right, and the kingpin came unhooked from the fifth wheel, or
maybe so.
Or something, but that could have turned out pretty bad.
Could have been ugly.
Ooh, yeah.
And then we don't know what caused it by any means, the stretch of the imagination. So that is one of the things that happened there. And if you want to see the rest of this, there's plenty of pictures of this in the comments. Go back and look at this as we talked about shoplifting. Here lately, since the beginning of the year, it has been the Meridian Police Department, even in the county, shoplifting has just upticked. And yesterday afternoon was, right there at Crossroads as police arrived on scene. And again, you can go down through here, and there are tons of pictures and videos that you can watch here of all of this. Shoplifting is not good. It's not right. And Ulta, it just seems to be all the time someone to take something that is not theirs.
Yeah, and that's it's a shame that a lot of people shop there. A lot of people buy their
Ladies
hair
love
products
that, don't
there.
they?
They do.
Since you know so much about Vidal Sassoon,
Well, you know.
I ain't found a subject that he don't know something about. He got a third cousin that once worked in that industry that told him all about it when they were on a trip in a car.
I learned about all of it. But we're going to lose places like that.
Yeah.
And people wonder why can you not get an industry here? And I've told you time and time again, and nobody can prove me wrong, but we do not have a workforce. Now, what's the next reason? People are steadily getting robbed around here.
Yeah,
that's a problem.
When businesses look at coming to an area, they look at the crime rate. How much theft, how much murder, capital murder, all of those plays go into it. And then here's the next thing, as we all know, school scores. The county school scores don't count toward anything. It would be the city that they're looking at.
Yeah.
And I wish they would incorporate everything into it, because our makeup is a little bit different than any other area. There's a lot that goes on in the county and not just the city here. But that's the way it is. That's what people look at.
We couldn't get a nationally owned restaurant like Red Lobster or some of these other Outback. We couldn't get that because we didn't have the population numbers here. And finally, and I don't know who was the one that was able to get this talked through, said, look at the numbers that we have through here. It's not our population, it's the population that everybody comes together with. And businesses started recognizing that. And Meridian was a huge pass-through town.
It was.
People were coming here to shop all the time. And now people from here go to Hattiesburg. They go to Columbus. They go to Birmingham. People used to come here to shop.
Well,
and now they're leaving here, going to other places to shop.
We can hide behind bushes and say this didn't happen, but we all know it did. Of people that, didn't want to pay more money per hour, didn't want other business to show up in Meridian. That is fact. I don't care how you slice it, what you do. They didn't want to pay higher wages, so they fought new industry coming together. Well, you won, because none of them want to come now. And we have got to have a strong development committee to get those people to come back. We've got to have a police force that says, you're not going to do crime in our city. We're cleaning this up. There's a new marshal in town, so to speak. You clear all that up, get our kids back in school, have parents involved with them, and we can turn this around. It's a small, simple plan, but it's a place to start.
You got to put respect back in the police department. And I'm not talking about the police department itself. I'm talking about the society needs to respect the police department. Because when the policemen and the policewomen show up at work and people no longer respect that position, what gives them the drive to go out and protect society? And you can see that because for whatever reason, number one, there's not 100 people trying to beat down the doors going, I want to be an officer. I want to do this. No one wants that job because it is not respected anymore. From, yes, a few bad apples. Bad apples are everywhere.
They are.
But don't use one bad apple and then try and blame everybody else that's on the police force, because it's not everybody that's on.
No, I know tons. I see them every day. I work with them on a daily basis. There's some good folks out there. Speaking of, we have some good folks over in Morton go, hello, yeah, I see somebody that y'all are looking for. Actually, I had a video sent to us on this as we put out. That's exactly what we said. There he is. The Forrest Murphy gas station had a robbery. The suspect was identified, and we got a picture of it, and it went out, and he's been taken into custody because someone called it in. And a big thank you to the Morton PD and also Scott County Sheriff's Department. An arrest was made. No one was injured, thank heavens, and taken into custody. And again, you are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. We'll see what becomes of that. Just a bad deal. And again, let's recover this. We're being asked this over and over and over. The murder suspect has not been taken into custody. We want to remind you that he's still at large. A few new comments on that.
And then another one came up. We haven't heard anything new, but the dog that was lost at the 149 during that wreck still has not been found by the owner.
I sent her a picture night before last of one somebody sent me. She goes, that's not him. So it's a girl dog. Let me back up on that. It's a girl bulldog, gray. If you happen to see her. Marley. Beautiful dog.
Beautiful little dog. And nice. It's a bulldog, but she said it's extremely nice. It will come to you. But right now, it's extremely scared to death and extremely cold.
Probably hungry on top of that.
And hungry. So, the dog still has not been found. So
we had a fender bender yesterday afternoon. It's one of them that just kind of jumped right out there. This would be at 20th Street, right up here by Nick and Isles, right there at that little intersection there where Joe's package store is.
Yeah.
Nothing major. It was a fender bender, but boy, it delayed traffic there for just a second or so. Scam alert. Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department wants you to know about this. As we pull this up, they put this information. No one from the Sheriff's Department is going to contact you and ask for money. Ever, ever, ever. It don't happen there. So.
Yeah.
Now, they might appreciate you dropping off some apple pie, but they're not going to ask you for that.
I tell you what, and I know it works on Apple.
What's that?
Go in there and set it to where if you don't have a phone number programmed in your phone, then it goes straight to your voicemail.
Oh.
So it does not even ring. And if I was to call your number and it goes straight to voicemail and it doesn't ring, then I can say, hey, this is Odie. Call me back. And now I know who it is. And if I want to save that number, I'll save it. But you'll take care of all this scam junk. It'll be took care of. And then somebody mentioned that right there.
Oh, the coffee cup?
Yeah. They're coming. Don't worry. They're coming. It won't be long.
Let me do
We
this.
got to go to that camera.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking at the wrong one.
They are coming.
Yeah.
The Scotty Ray Report. So y'all can get up and literally drink coffee with us.
Absolutely. A lot going on there.
Yeah. So
Well,
just
look at
hang in with us.
I got to get
Oh, wrong way.
over in that corner. Oh, look at there.
Look at
Straight
there.
out. A little better there. I got to get to my IT department. I can't print nothing, Odie. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I tried to hit print and
it
nothing
went,
come out. It just stopped.
Is the printer on?
I don't know. I'm one of those that I sit down and I'm supposed to just hit a button.
It was.
And I don't know how it gets to the button. I just
heard
want it to
work on
work
that
when I
today.
push the button. Y'all hang tight. We're going to be right back with This Day in History. We got so much more going on with what's happened locally. It's up and coming here with Scotty Ray and Odie. I got to look there.
There we go.
I keep trying to remember where I'm at here. Our backup cameras are on the job. We'll be right back.
It's that time of year again. The Medicare annual enrollment period is here. From October 15th to December 7th, you have the chance to review and make changes to your Medicare coverage. At Parker Marketing Insurance Advisors, you can speak with our experts to find the plan that fits your needs. Don't miss out. Call 601-512-2100 to secure your health care for the year ahead with Parker Marketing Insurance Advisors. Your health, your choice. Make it count.
Rock House Gun and Pawn is open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. Lots of different calibers and brands to choose from when it comes to hunting rifles. Whether you're looking for a new pump shotgun or an AR, the Rock House will have the gun that you need. With a huge selection of ammunition for just about any caliber that you may be looking for. Pistols, scopes, and a whole lot more. Plus a private lobby for your confidentiality when it comes to your pawns. Rock House Gun and Pawn, located at 5430 Highway 19 North Meridian. The Precast Group, offering you the best selection when it comes to a storm shelter. Located on 145 South in Meridian, where they offer above-ground shelters that can be installed in your home as you're built-in, are conveniently located right outside your home if it's already built. They also offer storm shelters that can be installed in a slight bank or on flat ground. Protect your family today with a very affordable storm shelter from the Precast Group. Highway 145 South, 601-482-0003. The Precast Group. Okay, welcome back. Me and Odie just noticed something for the first time. The Precast Group commercial.
Yeah.
I went out and filmed that, and as many times as that's played, I have never noticed something. But we're sitting here, and a bird went woof.
And I followed it right on through. I thought it was in the studio. And I didn't want to say anything. And he said, I think I saw a bird. And I said, I think I saw a booty cat.
Even in editing, that was not noticed from anybody. That bird was moving. Y'all look for that bird next time.
Give you something to check out. Yeah.
1953, this was a big day. 20,000 people would be in Montgomery, Alabama today. Everybody from Nashville made the trip down from Acuff to every known person to say their final goodbyes as we said bye to Hank Williams, the funeral. It was crowded. It was humongous of the people that just wanted to get near the coffin to give their last respects to the man, Hank, as he went to the by and by.
Yeah.
Man alive.
Sad day.
It was. Now, this girl, the first time I heard her was a song called If My Heart Had Windows. Whoo, it was good. Pikeville, Kentucky. She come from the same town as Dwight Yoakam. Although they didn't know each other, they come from the small little town there to where coal mining was something else. And I'm talking about Patty Lovelace, and what a lady she is. Just over-the-top star. One of the nicest people in person as she is that you see on TV.
Oh, yeah.
She's a thumbs up kind of person there. I'm gonna let you introduce this next guy because we like him, don't we?
Everybody grew up knowing who this guy here was.
Now, did you know this, Odie, that he really wasn't that large? That was fake.
I found out later on that was a suit that they.
It looked real.
It looked real. It matched everything else, but Sorrel, I guess Book,
What? Huh?
something like that.
Let's just call him Boss.
Boss Hogg was born today in 1930. You'll all know the Cadillac that he had with the horns on the top and the driver. What was the driver's name?
Well, it changed a lot. You know, in the beginning, he had a driver on every one of them, and then it got to where Roscoe would be driving. They kind of like done away with the part. It was after it moved from Georgia, the filming, that they started changing all of that.
Huh.
Do you remember the when they went to Atlanta and the recording studio, the fake one? Bo and Luke busted it. Boss was behind it with the syndicate.
Yeah. That was. Oh, that was a good movie.
Every Friday night, I waited on that.
That was good shows. The movie had some issues.
Yes, we did leave an R out of that. We'll do a correction to that.
Rhonda, thank you.
That's
because
why
I was
you were-
thinking it wasn't Brooks.
That'd be a typo here in the typo department.
You want to borrow my glasses?
I might need
Their
to do
new prescription's still good.
that. Now this next one, it was never my cup of tea. Do you ever just have that? I mean, you respect what they do, but not my cup of tea. She was born today to country music royalty. And that would be going back to Carl Smith and that whole gang there. Dina Carter, the Carter family.
Oh.
Has a birthday, 1966. She was born. She done that strawberry wine thing, and she was barefooted on everything that she done. And I just, I wasn't into barefooted country musicians.
I was thinking maybe Linda Carter family or something.
She was hot. Wonder Woman. Makes you want to spin around on it.
Yeah.
1969, this would be number one on this date. Y'all all know him. Don't act like you don't. He had his own TV show. He was big, and he come from nothing. This is definitely a rags to riches story. Didn't make movies about it. He's such a superstar now. Johnny Cash went number one with Daddy Sang Bass, Mom Sang Dinner. And something about little brother would join right in there.
Yeah.
But a big show there. That was back when he had the big Johnny Cash show. Sure liked that a whole bunch there. What else went on? Oh, what do you do after the fire's out, Odie?
Oh.
Well, love is where you find it. And how do I know that?
That's true.
Because Conway and Loretta told me about it. It went number one on this day. They actually released it on this date. Man, that was a strong song.
Yeah.
It's where you find it when you find no love at home. It's like,
All right, we got a correction department.
what did I do?
This is a hard one to do.
Did I got to swallow something?
No,
No.
you can smile.
I can. Why?
Yeah. Because Rhonda come up and says, that's supposed to be Brooks. And then she come back and she said, nope, I just Googled it. And you are right.
Am I?
I'm
shocked. I make a lot of mistakes on stuff like that.
You were right.
Y'all are scaring me. Now
Why he's looking that up? Because now we've really disturbed him. So Michael Marsh works down there in the Lauderdale County Permit Office. 36 years young today. So happy birthday. And then Madeline Jo Swain. Happy 1 year old today. Oh, I'm sorry. We're still at 12 months.
12 months?
Happy 12 months. 1 year old today. And her granddad, Reuben, is a faithful watcher. He said they are not having any candles for her birthday.
Why not?
They were the ones that had a little fire last night at their home.
Everything okay?
Everything's fine. Collinsville got there. Martin and Sucalena, but Collinsville was able to get there. But let me tell you, no telling what would have happened if they didn't jump in with the water hose and knock that fire out. So
Saved their house.
they saved their own home. We got there, just helped out a little bit, got some smoke out of the house, but for the most part, it turned out great, and everything is Everything is good.
That's wonderful.
So I didn't get the second birthday. It's Madeline Jo Swain, 1 year old.
Let's see. Anita said that her husband was from Pikeville, Kentucky.
Yeah.
And as we get down here, Anita said her mom went to school with Johnny Cash.
Isn't that something?
That's pretty good there.
And then we were talking about the coffee cup, and a lady said today her mother would have been 102.
Wow.
And she loved waking up listening to your radio show, and she actually drank coffee every morning out of a cup that she got from you for being the oldest birthday.
Oh, we used to do that all the time. We may have to start that back, Odie.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was always a neat program there.
We got some stuff coming for the coffee cups. Don't you worry. They'll be on sale
And I did
shortly.
Google it. I can't believe it. I was right on something. I spelled something right. That was an odd name.
Sorry, but we had to stop the show for him to find out that he was right.
And if I didn't even wear glasses, so I could have Googled it wrong. So y'all correct me if I go there wrong also there. Let's see what else happened on today as we go back. 1980, it was a lot of music that happened. In the early part of January, things nationwide were kind of slow, but music. Number one, Mountain Music. Anybody remember the Alabama album? It went number one on this day back in 83. That is so hard to believe that has been that long ago. 1983. Wow. I ain't doing it. Say what you want, I ain't going to give it to you.
Ain't going to happen.
That's what he said.
Not a crook.
Was he a crook or not?
You know,
they did tie him to breaking into
the Watergate.
Yeah. Okay, that was wrong.
That was wrong.
Was there anything wrong about him taping what went on in his office?
No, I don't think so at all.
That's commonly done there now, isn't it? Everything in there.
I mean, every phone call, every single thing that's done is recorded. Oh, and that's his office. Zero wrong with him recording.
But, boy, that was a mess. If you were a kid during those days, you didn't get to watch no TV because every night it was on.
Yeah, on all three channels.
Yeah. 1984, this would premiere, and they brought it back here recently. Night Court premiered. That was a pretty funny show. A lot of that cast is no longer with us as we look at this. I think this is the only, well, at least he's the only one on the new show.
In the new show.
Yeah. So there you go. Let's see, 1992. I just never liked, no offense to anybody that likes him, he just wasn't my kind of, he was too whiny. It didn't have a lot of.
I know the name, but I don't remember.
Little Red Rodeo, Love Me, something about Meet Me Out Behind the Tree, and Colin Ray has a birthday today.
Yeah, happy birthday.
He went number one on this day with Love Me.
He's not but 32.
No, he's a lot older than that now. He looks nothing like that now. That's he went number one with the song in 92.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
I made a boo-boo there. But he just wasn't my kind of country, so to speak. And you remember that song, That's My Story, and I'm sticking to it? That's him.
Oh, okay.
That was his biggest hit.
Okay.
But it just didn't have that Merle Haggard or Hank Jr. feel of
a little bit of roughness.
Yeah. It was, and I couldn't identify with the man. Nothing against him, but
Now this one you could.
I could. Man, what a man among men, a gentleman among gentlemen. Alan Jackson records Dallas, and he also recorded Love's Got a Hold on You on this date. Love both of those songs. If Dallas was in Tennessee.
Oh, Lord.
History was made on this day back in 2007, and it would change America, and I'm not going to say it was for the best.
No, it wasn't.
I think her dress was a little too tight.
I can't believe she made it.
As Nancy became the first female Speaker of the House back in 2007. And she would hold that 2 or 3 terms, wouldn't she?
She held it like she had a vodka drink.
That woman scares me.
She ought to scare everybody in the United States. And California kept putting her up. Have y'all lost y'all's mind? But I think they finally got rid of her. She's still in the house.
Oh, yeah, she's still there. She just can't run things anymore. Now, this went through Charlie's Angels that we all loved. And I don't care who you are, when you think of Charlie's Angels, 2 names come to mind. First, it's going to be Farrah Fawcett and Jacqueline Smith second. It would be a string of other women that were on there that you go, well, I didn't know she was an angel.
Yeah.
Really, you didn't. But we had one pass away back in 21. She was a beautiful girl. I don't remember much about her. Tanya Roberts passed away at the age of 65, and at one point she was an angel.
Yeah, because that name just doesn't ring a bell with me either.
Yeah, that's what you're hunting.
I was just gonna scroll this thing down.
Okay, I see what we're going on there. Yeah. You there?
Yeah, I think we're here.
Okay, Odie is there. Let's see what else happened on today.
Ooh, okay.
That kind of wraps it up. That's the end of what happened on this day.
Oh, you needed that to finish that.
Yeah, I can't touch that.
Oh.
Yeah, it all kind of works together.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Odie learns something new every day.
Yeah. I mean, even I have a empty spot to fill.
We'll be right back. Scotty Ray and Odie, let's put a smile on together.
Need an expert to repair a rock peck or cracked windshield? Call Advanced Auto Glass by Joey for quality workmanship and customer service. Convenient same-day service, as well as in-house calibration for vehicle safety systems. Reliable mobile service is available in Clark, Kemper, Neshoba, Lauderdale, and Newton counties for all cars, trucks, and heavy equipment. Book your appointment today for custom tinting. It can reduce temps, fading, glare, and more. Improve the safety and enhance the appearance of your vehicle today with services from Advanced Auto Glass by Joey.
When you gear up and journey out, with nothing but you and the wilderness for miles, just remember, you're the boss. Steel MS-271 Farm Boss, built for the toughest jobs.
Still available in Meridian at Wilson Saw and Outdoor Power, 71 Highway 19 North behind Waters International.
Oh, there we go.
We're on backup of a backup of a backup.
Yeah.
We apologize for that. Let's see. What's camera 2 doing over here? Let's see if I can I don't think I can do it, Odie. I was going to see about guess.
Is it live or is it memory?
It's live, but you have to reboot it there, and I can't figure out how to get that going. So we'll just roll right along with our backup camera. We did have a big day as everybody got to take the oath of office. We've showed a bunch of that. As we go here, let's take a look here as we see Jeff Tate, Tyler McGalkin, also Troy Smith, Billy Adam Calvert, all got sworn back in over at the Mississippi Capitol there.
They're going to start, when does session start? Today?
I think they started yesterday, didn't they? They had to halt everything.
Okay. I guess
Troy.
so.
Go ahead, Troy.
Yeah. So they're doing our state's work.
Yep.
So prayers go out to them and everybody that's in that position that they're going to make the decisions that's best for all of us as a state.
We're looking for a picture of this, but a new state tag is coming out. We've had the same one for 5 years, and a new design is coming out, and it's going to have the magnolia back in the beginning of it. Kind of similar to what it used to look like back in the 70s. Remember the green tags?
Yep. I like those tags. Yeah, I like the blackout tag.
Those are real popular.
Those are popular, and those go to help all first responders, families during line of duty death or the cancer. Firefighter cancer. So if you feel like giving us $50 a tag, you can go and help us out.
Here you go. This is what it looks like. This is going to be the new tag here.
I do like that. I liked it last time we had that particular one.
That was the blues era, and I'm trying to see here. Let's look here. I want to say that's what I'm referring to right there, way back in the day when those tags had that magnolia there. That's kind of blurry. That's not the best picture.
I thought we had one that was a smaller magnolia, kind of like what we got now, but maybe not.
Well, I'd have to dig back, but it does look familiar there. Here we go. There it is.
Yeah, that's okay.
Right there, the sample tag.
Yeah.
It's real similar to that. That was the bigger version.
Maybe that one was it, yeah.
But a new tag coming to you soon as you go back to purchase a new tag this coming year.
You know, I still wish that, we order those tags now from a company.
We don't have them made in prison anymore. Why? Were they busy?
You can't make these people do stuff like that while they're
You were
in
kidding
prison.
me. You're kidding.
So we have to pay more.
What? But
I'm still, if you're in prison, you get one male and one female. Believe it or not, that's how that works. On a pig. And tell them if you want ham today, you can have ham twice. Or if I was you, I'd suggest you wait about 6 to 9 months and you start raising the ham that you can have on a regular
it
basis.
was Arizona that did that to where they had to grow their own food.
Darn right.
And correct me if I'm wrong, years ago, that's the way they operated, was they had fields and everybody worked to provide the food for it, butter beans and peas and whatnot.
Yeah. Now now we'll bring you, I don't have a problem with buying you some flour and some stuff like that, but you can go out there and
But it did save money
raise your
back in the
pig.
day.
Mm-hmm. Now remember, you put yourself there.
That's true.
We didn't just pick you out of a lottery and decide that you're going to go to jail today. You put yourself there.
I'll be dog.
So why are we sitting here feeding you 3 meals a day while we've got people that can't get 1 meal a day? I just, you come in, do you need a short hoe or a tall hoe? How big a fella are you? How big a woman are you? Somebody needs to go out there and hoe the ground.
At the end of the day, what Odie means by this is a deterrent to where you don't want to go back. It's not a free ride, is what you're pointing out there.
You don't get cable TV.
None of that
You
stuff.
need to get an education, like a high school education. But you're not going to come out with a doctorate degree and then go get you a job. Nope.
Oh yeah, I see. In Wisconsin, we had an issue this week. It's a small town there. Half the police force has resigned. They were going to do away with the entire police force. They were fighting back and forth with the city council, and the city police chief ended up committing suicide, and the rest of them quit. He took it a little serious there. Wow.
Jeff's got another point. Why are we keeping people alive on death row? That's something that has bothered me. If you've already gone through all of your...
that goes for years and years.
Yes.
And years. They'll be there.
I say we need to go in there and find out. Nope, you're not done. You're guilty. Okay, time to go.
But they don't do that. And even to the last minute now, it can be paused as, what do they call it, stay of execution?
Stay of execution.
Oh, boy. That is something that's happening these days. Yeah. Valerie Burtnell. I will see if I can find this picture. A lot of them are picking on her. She's still beautiful. This is just a picture of her without all the makeup on. She did the One Day at a Time.
Yep.
She was on there, and she also did Weight Watchers.
I believe you were right. It was
before
Weight Watchers.
Marie Osmond.
Yep.
And she was also married to Eddie Van Halen. Let me see if I can find a picture of her. What she. Yeah, we'll look at the People magazine. Let me show you that first. This is her all dolled up right here. Cute, without a doubt. Let me go back here and go back up, Odie. And then this is her where she put out this picture this week. And people were picking, why troll on people?
She's just doing a natural.
That's it, without all the makeup. That's her.
Yeah.
Still pretty.
Natural beauty.
There you go there.
Yeah.
But women can be tougher than men sometimes on each other.
You are right. You are exactly right.
We got more on the way as we get this morning underway. It's already 5 till, believe it or not. We'll be right back with more information here in just a second. Your next appliance is waiting on you at All Temp Appliance and Refrigeration on Highway 19 North. If you've been trying to locate a freezer, drop by and see their big selection of upright and chest freezers. A showroom full of stoves, gas, and electric. Maybe it's a new refrigerator, from large double doors to the simplest of refrigerators. Name brand washers and dryers like Speed Queen, Amana, and delivery is available, with a great service department to back up what they sell. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m., and by appointment after hours and weekends.
For something as vital as your eyes, you should have your lenses and contacts made with the utmost care and precision. And that's what Grayson Optical does on 24th Avenue. Since 1996, Grayson Optical's mission has been to provide Meridian and surrounding areas with quality eye care products. That's why we're locally owned and operated. And don't forget, custom-made sunglasses like Costa for your eyes only. When you need to see clearly, Grayson Optical. 2021 24th Avenue, Meridian. 601-693-6374.
If it's crossed your mind about a new tractor, visit my friends at Freeman Tractor on Highway 494 here in Collinsville. They got any style, any size that you're looking for. And right now, you can take advantage of getting a new tractor, a trailer, and a bush hog, all for $31,000, 0% interest for 84 months. Yeah, 0% for 84 months. Also, a great service department to work on any tractor that you have. From bush hogs, disc, and tillers, see it all at Freeman Tractor, Highway 494 in Collinsville. And welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie. I didn't realize so many people watched that Alabama loss.
You know, that was
30, wow. Almost 33 million watched them not win.
But we did get some breaking news.
What did we get?
College Football Playoff Committee has advanced Alabama to the national championship game over Michigan. It was a tough decision for us all, they said, but Alabama now has 2 quality losses, and Michigan can't say that. So we think this will be proved to be the right call. That's not true.
I'm not touching that.
But I couldn't help it because I thought that was funny.
Oh, yeah,
I still think Florida State should have been there.
A lot of folks think that.
And people are saying, well, they lost big time this last game. They, Georgia? Georgia just tore them up. Y'all got to remember, Florida State didn't have anybody play. They're so good, the NFL's fixing to pick up 90% of them.
That's right.
And they said, we're not taking a chance to play in that game, so they backed off. So Georgia played a third-string team, and y'all out there thinking that they shouldn't have been in there. Florida State University, which I don't care for,
not your
should have been all means in the playoff.
And they just didn't get there.
They were undefeated.
And
that was the very first undefeated team to not make it to a college playoff. First ever.
How did they make that call?
Well, there was one team that wasn't undefeated in there that y'all can be mad at y'all won't. I mean, but it is what it is.
I didn't know that.
Now
I learned something.
Would have, and let's see, would Florida State and Michigan brought in 33 million people to watch TV?
Right.
Alabama and Michigan did.
That's what they're banking on. The moneymakers.
They brought it in because that was the most sports non-NFL game watched.
That's big numbers.
That's big numbers. And I do not think that Florida State and Michigan would have brought that many. They would have brought a lot, but they wouldn't have brought that many. But Michigan and Alabama did. It's all about the money.
It goes back to television of what you'll watch. But you know something that I'm seeing more and more is the games being put online. That's coming. That is coming.
I still have a problem of having to pay for a college football team to be watched on paid ESPN and all that stuff. You already pay for that school because it's a state-funded college. It ought to be on free TV 100%.
I agree with that.
Sorry. I don't believe in that.
I'm with you on that, Odie. I back Odie 100%. Yep. We say condolences to a Lee County couple. Their home burned and they lost their lives in the fire, Odie. It's just, they were 88 and 84 years young. Lee County is in North Mississippi. We pass condolences to the family members on that. That's, I don't know much else to say about that other than we pass condolences. We're going to be watching this how do you say his name? Epstein case, as more names should be dropped before long. We got some big ones already. We'll be watching this behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's going to get interesting. I think that's why somebody helped him commit suicide, in my humble opinion, is because he was going to spill the beans, and some of them people did not want that to happen.
What was it about the security guard? All of that is just
cameras
fishy.
Went off.
What are the odds of a camera system going off in a jail?
Just at the time he was going to commit suicide, then come right back on.
They did an investigation, though, and I really believe them that nothing went haywire on that.
It was it's like leaving a comment in a comment box at a restaurant or something.
Yeah.
Like, who you think's going to read that comment? The manager. I ain't turning that in.
There it goes. They put a lock on it, and they have the key. Trust your government.
Oh,
Trust your
me.
government. We're out of time, Odie.
Again?
It is. It's over.
Well, I guess y'all have to wait 23 hours for us to come back. 22 and a half, and you'll see Scotty Ray back doing the Scotty Ray Report. But anyway, we've enjoyed doing this. We couldn't do it without you. We love doing it because we love each and every one of you. We almost love you as much as Jesus does, but there's no love like Jesus' love, who can give you salvation and life everlasting. Make a difference in your life today. Make a difference in other people's. And smiling, I'm looking at the wrong camera, but that'll be okay.
Up yonder.
So, hey, have a wonderful day. We love you. Be blessed. We always are.
The Scotty Ray Report is brought to you by our following partners.